Hello everyone, my name is Himanshu and I'm here before you presenting this video. The objective of this video is for me to help out students, professionals at different stages in their career, help them to take wise decisions and help sort out some of the problems. I would consider myself very successful if I'm able to even help some of the students or some of these professionals. So today's topic is how to decide what to do, what career to choose at an early stage in your career. And I'm talking about at school level. So most of you who are in 11th, 12th, even people who are in 9th and 10th, they get confused as to what direction they should go in. It's a very common problem among students that they are not able to decide what they should do in their life, what direction should they choose. When you are going into 11th standard, from 10th standard, you are confused as to what should you choose. Should you choose science? Should you choose commerce? Should you choose arts? And when you are moving on from 12th to do graduation, you are confused as to which direction should you choose, which profession should you choose, engineering, doctor, and many more. So I'm not going to tell you what should you choose. I'm going to tell you how you should decide as to what subject you should choose or which profession you should choose, so as to have clarity in your mind. So first of all, develop clarity in your mind, develop some sense of focus, in the sense that have a calm mind. You see, when we are in an ocean, it appears to be very calm on the surface, but we know that there are huge waves coming going inside of this ocean. So definitely a boat is able to sail in that ocean when it is calm and not when we have huge waves. In the same way, we are able to make a wise decision when our brain is calm, or when we are calm, when we can really decide, when we can take decisions, important decisions. That is the first thing. Try to calm your brain when you're taking important decisions. Second thing is that to change your mindset that you have to take a decision in just 1 hour or in just one day. It's not a 1 day decision, or it's not just a 1 hour decision. It's a decision that you develop after you have thought over and over about a particular topic, about your particular, in this case, your life, your future. So you cannot take a decision. I mean, some people can. I'm not saying you cannot, but it's much better if you do not base your decision just on thinking about just for 1 hour, for example. So that is what you don't want to do. Try to devote some time every day, and you don't have to make a timetable for that. Just devote some time when your brain is calm, when you are calm. Think about it, and I will tell you how to think about it in the later stages of the video. But this is how you approach it. You don't base it on just 1 hour decision. Okay. Then the third step, which is the most important step, how, which is the main crux of this video. So listen carefully. How you will decide. So first thing is, you need to think in two directions, right? One direction is list of think about all the things. Think about all the things which excite you, which make you happy, which make you feel engaged, if not necessarily happy, right? For example, in my case, I used to find subjects like physics, mathematics quite interesting. I used to really get engaged while solving mathematical problems, and I used to feel really good when thinking about physics concepts, different laws, how different mechanisms work. So these things used to really excite me. So for someone it might be, well, a person might be very passionate towards armed forces, and or defense forces. Someone might have a dream of flying an aeroplane, flying an aircraft. That might be some kind of passion going behind it. So that's the first level. You need to find what you are passionate about. You need to find what you love doing, or what you can do without stopping, without getting distracted. So that is one thing that you need to search. But that is only one part of the discussion. What is the second part? The second part of the discussion is, what all things are you good at? What all things can you do better than at least the uh, average part of the population? So what all things are you better at doing? Don't necessarily have to be the topper, or you don't necessarily have to score 100 out of 100 in that particular subject. And I'm not just talking about subjects. A person may be good at painting, a person may be good at sports, some kind of sports, a particular sports. A person may be good at singing, a person may be good at acting. There are a number of things that you may be good at. And personally, in my case, I was good at mathematics and physics as well. And that's how you do the second layer of thinking. Once you have done this second layer of thinking, once you have decided two things: one, what interests you, what really drives you, what thing you can do without stopping, without getting distracted. Second, what all thing uh, you are good at, what all thing you are better at doing than the average population. Okay. And I think this second part is totally dependent on your skill. You don't have to measure it on someone else's scale. You don't have to measure it on marks. You just need to get a feeling that, okay, I'm good at this, I'm good at that. And everyone knows what they are good at, what they are bad at. So you need to do a self assessment. Once you have decided these two things, try to find things that are matching in all these things. For example, I may love playing football, but I may not be good at playing football. So I may love football, but I may not be good at playing football. So I will mark it off my list. Then I may be good at, if I love doing maths, and I'm also good at maths. I may not be necessarily a topper in maths, but I'm good at maths. I'm better than the average population. So that will shape my thinking towards getting something or doing something in mathematics, right? And that is how you will get a sense of direction. This doesn't necessarily pinpoint your path of career decision, but that will definitely give you a scope or a direction in which you need to think. Once you have finalized this thing, and this is an iteration, like I said, you cannot do this in 1 hour of thinking in a day. You need to think about this every day for some time when your brain is calm. So think about it, think about these two things, try to find some matching things, try to find things which you are good at. And then the final version is to think about all the things that may be related to those interests and your strengths. So for example, if I finalize, let's say, maths, as I mentioned in my previous example, I was good at maths, I love doing maths. So I will try to find professions which require mathematics. So I can be a mathematics professor. I can go into engineering. I can be a computer scientist. I can also go into finance, which requires a lot of mathematics as well. So I need to pinpoint where I need to go in this direction, which professions really interest me. And this is, I would say, the most time consuming part, but it is much easier once you have finalized where you want to go. The previous steps will give you direction, but this step will give you a pinpoint sense of where you want to go. And this is where you need to like reiterate, you need to get more information from the internet. That kind of, for example, in this case, I will try to find out information where mathematics is a is a subject that is used widely, and I'll try to match myself and I'll try to imagine myself in those professions if I feel happy in those professions. Once I finalized, I will do a list of these professions and I'll try to make a list and I'll try to rank them from 1 to 10, and I'll select the top 3 ones. So for example, I would, in my case, probably I chose teaching, engineering, research work. I don't have to pressurize myself. You don't have to pressurize yourself to choose one of them, but you have a sense of direction now. You know where you want to go. You know the kind of professions that you want to be in. So you will have much more clarity of doing this. I would recommend to do this exercise 1 hour, each day and every week, because I know every week you get a holiday. Let's say on Sunday. On Sunday, just meditate for half an hour. After that, think for 1 hour in this way, and then do this every week. If you get the same results, then you are good to go. You have finally determined which direction you want to go. You have finally decided what you want to do in your life. So this is how you approach it. I will take further topics in my next videos, but let me know how you like this video. Give me some feedback and I will try to bring in more topics and I will include more things in my coming videos. Thank you and have a nice day. All the best.